Can you imagine an empire where a soldier is killed as soon as he is born? Where the proof of loyalty is not in breathing, but in dying for the queen. These red stripes on the chest of the earth are not just insects, but alive fire. This is an army that does not have eyes, but it smell the blood running in the veins of the enemy. Their gun is a burning coal. And their passion is such a story that disturbs the human mind. After all, what is the invisible force that makes them 1 in 1,000? And why are these tiny creatures called the most dangerous creatures of the earth? Today, we will take a step in the mysterious world of fire ant. In the mysterious world of fire ants, where there is no room for mercy, only a war of survival. When the war begins on their borders, an unheard cry echoes in the air, which only they hear. As soon as they see, that piece of land becomes a battlefield, where a red stormy sea collides with each other. When the armies of two different colonies collide, there is no room for mercy. There is only a terrifying dance of death, where breaking the enemy's body, tearing the legs and separating the heads from the body becomes their favorite hobby. But the most amazing and mysterious secret in this murderous game is that how do these ants, which look the same in thousands, recognize themselves and others in this chaos and chaos? They don't have eyes, but they have the talisman of a chemical coat. A secret scent that is like a stamp on every soldier's body. If that scent is even a little different, then death is destined. This battle is not only fought for the piece of land, but also for that mysterious power, that is the queen, who herself is sitting miles below in the dark, and which these soldiers may never be able to see again until they die. What kind of madness is this? What kind of loyalty is this that does not question even after giving its life? These red spots on the chest of the earth are not just insects, but they are the sparks of fire that never go out. Their color is like the setting sun and hot blood, which from a distance gives the hint of their nature's cunningness and speed. These are fire ants, which nature created from the soil, but filled their veins with fire. Their name is not just fire ant, but it is the proof of this burning that is hidden in their den. When they attack, the body feels as if someone has placed a burning coal. Their venom is like such a poison that makes a person restless for a moment, and this pain lasts for hours. These small creatures do not believe in loneliness, but travel in the form of an organized army. Their settlements look like piles of soil, but they have a full-fledged world inside them, where every person is engaged in his work, and every soldier is ready to risk his life to protect his empire. Do not go against their willpower, because their courage is even greater than mountains. If someone makes a mistake of stepping on their house, they roar like a flood. No matter how powerful the enemy may be, they are helpless in front of their alliance and rebellion. This is an army that never knows how to back down. These creatures originally came from the dense forests of South America, but today they have established their terror in every corner of the world. Their journey has been like a conqueror, who conquers new lands by crossing the sea and desert. Wherever they go, they disintegrate the old settlers there and collect the coins of their government. There is only one center of their culture, which we call Malika. This is the mother, who gives birth not to thousands, but to millions of children. When she sets out to establish a new empire, she breaks her wings and locks herself in the depths of the earth, so that she can start a new and powerful generation in loneliness. Their home under the ground is no less than a maze. Their tunnels are so complicated that even if someone gets lost in them, they recognize their way even in the dark. Every tunnel has a purpose. Everything from the flow of air to the reserves of food, everything is based on the principles of nature. The most amazing aspect of their life is their struggle for survival. When a flood comes, they hold each other's hands and make a living boat instead of drowning. The waves of water can flow them, but cannot break them. This is the fire floating on the water, which remains in place until the storm passes. There is a noise hidden in their silence, which the human ear is unable to hear. They are not dependent on words, but speak an invisible language of pheromones, which floats in the air. When an ant finds a risk, it draws a fragrant line on the ground on its way back, on which the rest of the army reaches the destination without hesitation. Their way of hunting is no less terrifying than any old story. They first sneak up on their prey, surround it, and then, as soon as they get a secret signal, they all dunk together. Whether it's a small insect or an injured animal, their poisonous dunks and ferocious jaws make it helpless and lifeless in an instant. There is no laziness in this settlement. Here, every person acts like a machine. The worker ants search for food from morning to evening, and work on the construction of the house. Their waist is thin, but they are burdened with the burden of the entire empire, which they carry around without any complaint or fatigue. In the dark rooms below the ground, the eggs and larvae given by the queen are raised like a sacred fairy. They take out a piece of their mouth, feed it to the larva, and clean it. This is a living proof that they care for the nation and the future before their very existence. In the area where they set foot, the lives of other creatures become miserable. These fields sometimes become a torment for the peasants and the gardens, and sometimes the cleaners. Their presence is such a terrifying balance in the system of nature, which runs through a very fine line between life and death. Man has fought against them with all his modern technology and poisonous drugs. But this is the miracle of nature that does not take the name of extinction. Every time the apocalypse strikes them, they become more powerful and organized than ever before, as if they have the ability to fight death and be reborn from ashes. Although they are a sign of pain and fear for us, they are no less than a blessing for the health of the earth. They create an opportunity to breathe in the harsh surface of the earth. And by covering the dead bodies, they keep the atmosphere of the jungle clean and pure like a professional cleaner. Their life is a silent lesson for us heedless humans. They tell us that there is no place for me, the real power is in us. A single fire ant may not be able to do anything, but when they come together and form a body, they force even the biggest animals to kneel down. Look at their spirit of sacrifice, that despite being old and weak, they are not oblivious to work until their last breath. When death comes near, they often go away from the settlement, so that the rest of their companions are not worried about their corpse, or any disease spreads. This is the best example of self-sacrifice for their nation and future generations. The point is that this little red creature is not just an insect crawling on the ground, but a living embodiment of the power of nature and order. They have no greed in their world and no politics. There is only one purpose, to fight the war of survival. And this is the unyielding spirit that makes them the real and never-ending rulers of this journey. This little creature proves that if the purpose is the same, then even the mountain bow down. The real power is not in me, but in us. If today's video impressed you, then like it.